everybody. It is Thursday, March 2nd. Pretty cool things happening on Lake Fork already. It's tough. If you don't know the right places to go or the right things to do, you're going to feel like all the reports and things are untrue. But the lake is fishing well, and the fish are spawning on beds. There are fish being caught off of beds. No females have joined the males yet, and it's only in a very small percentage places of the whole entire lake. And I will tell you what that is. So if you just want to catch fish, if you're a tournament angler and you're looking for the unders, there is an abundance of male buck bass that have moved into the shallow waters throughout most of the lake. They are all the way back as far as you can possibly go in the creeks, drains, coves, and pockets. You have to cover a lot of water to find them. If you're in really dirty, stained water, you're probably not going to be able to see them, so keep looking. There is clear enough water. Even though we're 0 to 1 clarity, some of those backwaters have actually settled and they're even clearer. But here's the thing. This afternoon, we're fixing to get walloped again with more than an inch of rain, heavy. It'll be fast. It'll come fast. So most likely all these backwaters are going to get blown out and get dirty. And the fish will probably get blown out. It's not cold. They probably get blown out of there. So this weekend, it'll be a toss-up, but you still can go back into those backwaters. That's where the warmest waters are. When I'm in the main lake, I'm experiencing 53. Today was 57 in the main body. It was pretty cool. The more north I was, the warmer the water was. The more south I went, the cooler it went in the main body. But when I went into the creeks, arms, drains, etc., I found 60, 61 degrees. So going up Birch on the west side, going up Glade, going up Running Creek, going up into those places, picking arms and fingers and going back is what you want to do. The best thing I can recommend you do, there is moving baits that are working some too. So chatterbaits, spinner baits, things, those are great baits to cover water and try and find fish. Move swift when you're using those baits, chatterbaits, square bills, spinner baits. But really the best thing I would do potentially, of course, tonight's storm, we'll see what it does, could change this a lot. But as of right now, as of today, if I wanted to just go have fun and catch fish, I would take myself and go all the way back first. Go to the very last of the water. So if you were to go into Ray Branch, for example, or Dale Creek, or No Name, or Rogers, or Bell, or Taylor, or any of those creeks, or Glade, or Birch, go all the way to the back. And then start fishing your way out. And you'll run into the fish. If you start somewhere else in the middle, or up front, you may cover tons and tons and tons and tons of water trying to find them right now and feel like nothing's happening. So go all the way back. I can't reiterate that enough. If you're using chatterbaits and you're in dirty water, then you want black blades, dark colors, oranges, green pumpkin, solid colors. If you're in clear water, go ahead and go to the shad colors, your chartreuses. I've found that the more white colors right this year for some reason seem to be kind of like a bluish white, like a neon white, or not a neon white. For some reason I'm stumbling. A pearl, like a white pearl, the blue neon pearl, blue pearl type colors seem to be the ticket this year if you're going with those colors. White chatterbait, for example, you want a blue pearl trailer from Lake Fork Tackle Lures. Lake Fork Tackle Lures. The little magic shad, 3.5 inch or 4.5 inch blue pearl. But you're going to want to be in a little bit more cleaner water when you do that. Another great place I'll help you guys publicly wise, get yourself all the way up Little Caney. Go all the way up Little Caney. I hardly ever go there. The reason I hardly ever go there is my clients want to catch big fish. My clients are there to grind out and hopefully catch a double-digit fish. And in my opinion, I just don't feel the odds are very high. When you go all the way up Little Caney, you're going to find more fish. You're going to find a lot of males. You're going to find a lot of slot fish, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pounders. Are you going to run into a 10, 12, 13 pounder all the way up Little Caney? I don't feel like it would. Good numbers, great place to go fishing. All right, so that's kind of the gist of it. We got a moon phase coming, and I guarantee you there are bass on beds on Lake Fork. All right. I also want to share something else with you, that one of my favorite baits, and I learned this from Mr. Mark Pack, this time of year, it catches fish. Get yourself a Carolina rig. Get yourself a 4 or 5 foot rigged leader and fish the edges of the breaks and things on the points. Mostly your secondary points, but if you'll fish a lot of the points where the fish start funneling in, coming in, fish the breaks in about 5 to 15 feet of water with a Carolina rig. And if you'll use a Lake Fork Tackle Lures hyper stick, I like the chartreuse pepper. That and or the green pumpkin or watermelon seed red flake. If the sun's shining, I'll use watermelon seed red flake. If the sun's not shining, I'll use green pumpkin, and I'll dip the tail about 1/4 of an inch with chartreuse. But I really like the chartreuse pepper, okay? And a few things I want to share with you about Lake Fork Tackle Lures. It's under new ownership, being completely revamped from beginning to end. The store, the buildings, the machines, there's money behind it. It is back on the rise. There will be new inventions, new baits in the future, new colors coming out very soon. I have one I'll be releasing here in just a few weeks for you. It's the real deal. And these people that are involved, again, they have deep pockets. They're part of the Bass Pro Connection and Association. So without saying too much, I just want you to realize that Lake Fork Tackle Lures with an attitude, they are not gone. And it's coming back in a big fashion. You're going to be really, really impressed with what you see in the future. I want to show you something. This is one of the other things. If you order from Lake Fork Tackle Lures, tell them that you want to use the code MCF, the first 3 letters of my last name, McFarland, MCF10, and you will get a 10% discount on any of the in-house poured baits. This third and final thing I want to tell you is about these baits that's very, very important and very effective, is that these baits are already impregnated with garlic and salt. The garlic formula that they impregnate these baits with is so potent that literally 1/2 a cup treats 55 gallons of pyrosol plastic. If you take a red Dixie cup and you put that oil, that garlic oil in the red Dixie cup, it will eat through the Dixie cup within a few minutes like gasoline. It's that potent. But here's a tip for you publicly. I want you to really understand that that is one of the biggest features, that garlic and salt is proven to catch fish. It's not enough for me. It doesn't matter what plastics, what soft plastics I have, whether they are Lake Fork Tackle Lures, whether they're Berkeley baits that already have scent in them, whether they're V&M that are made with pork and things like that in them, whether they're just strictly tie lines, which is a whole different kind of plastic with no scent in them. I take all of my soft plastics and I put them in a Ziploc bag. We're going to do this with 2 bags of these Lake Fork Tackle Lures hyper sticks. Now, right now they smell real garlicky. They smell good. They just flat out do. But they're fixing to smell even better. Because what I'm going to show you now, sometimes you get a little bit of oil coming out of those baits. So I got the stuff on my hands. What I'm about to show you will not have that. Real-time rods. Real-time rods, which is a rod maker and a rod repair company right here at the lake. They're on Highway 17, just outside of the little Mustang, big Mustang Point there, right next to the car wash. But it's a beautiful shop. It's called Real-Time Rods. Real-Time Rods invented a scent, and it's called Magic Reaction. This scent is incredible. It's the best scent I've ever come across in my whole life for multiple reasons. Number one, it flat out works. A lot of sense to do. But more importantly, it does not leave any residues, oils. It doesn't stink. In fact, it smells delicious. It's made with crawfish, real crawfish, and it's made with garlic. So even though Lake Fork Tackle Lures Hyper Sticks already has the garlic and salt, I'm going to get myself some Real-Time rods, Magic Reaction. I'm going to put just a little bit of liquid in there. I don't need a lot, okay? Enough to wet the baits. I want to get the baits wet with the Real-Time Magic Reaction. Put just a little bit more because I like that stuff. I'm telling you, it smells like I just walked into Seth's to eat crawfish. It is just, so many times the smells that we use are repulsive. This one is not. This one is delicious, and the bass think so too. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. But get the baits wet. Get the baits all covered up. This is something you want to do overnight. I'm getting these baits ready for tomorrow. Then you're going to take the flour salt that they provide, and you're going to put a little bit of flour salt in there. Again, it doesn't take much. You're now going to shake this all up real good. This is where the reaction happens, okay? This was made by a biochemist. This was put together by a very, very high accomplished biochemist. What happens is, when you put the salt into the deal, there is a chemical reaction that happens between the magnesium and the salt and everything else. It opens up the pores of the plastic, and overnight that will be absorbed into the plastic. Keeps the smell, holds the smell. I don't have to re-add the smell literally ever. And the baits stay that way for days on end. You know, sometimes with scents, we got to add it again every 10 casts. This impregnates into the baits, stays there forever, smells delicious. And at first, yes, they're going to be wet and slippery. Tomorrow morning, these will be all dry and silk feeling. They will not stain my carpets. They will not get oil and leave residue on my fingers. And I'm telling you, this will help you get more bites, many more bites, and you will catch more fish if you use the magic reaction. I guarantee it. I'm going to leave you with one more thing. This isn't just an information or informational, whatever they call it. This is a true fact. When this stuff came out about 3 years ago, Louis Vaughn was still with us. Louis Vaughn is was the last owner. And Louis Vaughn had us all test this. Me and about 7, maybe 8 other guys at least tested this. And we, each one of us, in our own way, confirmed more bites using it than not. I did something even farther. Okay, this again is not an infomercial. This is the truth. But I decided one day there's no better way to test a product than to give the guy in the front the product and the guy in the back with no product. I gave my front client the same exact bait as the back client. They had the same bait, the same color. One was treated, one was not treated. When we went in for lunch, the guy in the front had 19 fish and the guy in the back had 1. I'm snickering under my breath because they're bashing back and forth, and the guy in the front is ripping his friend 19-1, and it was fun, and they were funny. What they didn't know happened is that after lunch, I swapped their rods. And uniquely enough, in the afternoon session, the guy in the back came back and beat his friend 22-20. He came back and caught a total of 22 fish when he had 1 or 21 more fish, while his friend only caught 1 more in the afternoon. That's the truth, okay? I'm telling you, real-time rods, magic reaction on any of your soft plastics. It's nothing you put on a hard bait. You will not apply it to a hard bait. There's a chapstick that they do have. If you want to put it on hard baits, you can put the chapstick on there. I don't. I believe a moving bait shouldn't necessarily need it. Some baits it can help, but soft plastics, magic reaction. That's my report for you. Publicly, I hope that helps you guys find and catch more fish. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for your subscription. Please hit the like button if you found this good. Comment below. I really appreciate those comments. And I also want to invite you to the members channel. The members channel is blowing up. It's absolutely blowing up now. I cannot believe we're starting to get to the 270 members in the members channel. It's $4.99 a month. That's it. It's a simple subscription. What you get in the members channel is a better report than what I just gave you. I'm telling you fishing's pretty good. I'm telling you some things on what to do. I'm going to go in the boat here in just a minute and show the boat, show my members exactly what I'm doing, exactly what to use, and tell them exactly where to go. And as this increases through the year and we're catching 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-pound bass, I'm going to share with the members more information, more detailed information than you get here publicly. So I'm inviting you, I'm asking you to consider a subscription. Give it a try, check it out. There are a whole bunch of members videos that you can go back and watch. So you can subscribe. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. It's worth a try. You try lures. How many things do you buy in the tackle shop? How many gallons of gas do you burn in your truck and your boat? Give the members only a try. You won't regret it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you. Remember, Lake Fork Tackle Lures, MCF 10%. All my sponsors, everybody, thank you guys so much. Impact Lures, Tightline, Roger at Go Fish. The season's here, and it's super exciting.